Hi everyone, Kimberly here, and it is a few days before Christmas, and Christmas? Really? No. Thank goodness. A few days before Thanksgiving. Anyway, unfortunately did not get my website up tonight, so I'm going to address that a little bit later, but I had promised that I was going to finally get out just a little quick video on my eyelashes. And this is something that I had done after, I don't know, I guess getting the idea from watching Too Many Housewives or watching Botched, or I don't know, just some, after you've read your Kindle and really done just about everything there else is to do when you're recovering from spinal fusion, and you're a lady, sorry guys, or you know, some guys might do it as well, but anyway, I did try out some different eyelashes just to, you know, make my eyes more defined, I guess. So at any rate, in the beginning, I think I had told people not to go with the glue, that I didn't really think it was good for your eyes or your eyelashes, that it could be a pain to take off, etc. But I think I, you know, spoke a little too soon, and maybe they aren't so bad. So I just want to give you an idea. So there's two types of, I mean, lots of people are starting to get in on the game of, you know, selling their own eyelashes for people to do it at home. It's not that difficult, especially if you only want to wear them for a couple of hours or an evening out or something like that. It's not that big of a deal. So I stick with two products primarily, although there are lots of them out there. But I started out with Andrea, or Andrea, I'm not sure however it's pronounced, but I started out with them, and I started out with their Ready Lash. And this was what I meant. You can see here this little black, right above the lash, this little black piece, that actually goes right here on your eyelid and sort of acts like not only you know, eyeliner, but also acts to hold the lash in place. So this is the one that I was really toting as the one to get much better. And you know, I still do. Like if I just want to get out for the day and not put any makeup on at all, I'll go with this guy. I'm done. They also have a lot of different, this is usually, if it's daytime, I would go with something like this. This is also an Andrea, you know, kind of daytime use. And my understanding is that you can use them more than once if you'd like. I don't have any preference about that whatsoever, nor do I have much experience with it. So anyway, and these are the ones that I use at nighttime. As you can see, they're pretty dark, and you know, I've used them in a couple of my videos, and frankly, if I didn't have them, you wouldn't, you know, see my eyes show up. Now, let's not forget Ardell. That's another one that I really like. They have their own, it's called self-adhesive, and it's the same thing as Andrea's Ready Lash, where, again, see, right in here, you will see the black little strip, and then the eyelash. And basically this is no glue. That's all it means. These two guys, no glue. Ardell, Andrea, no glue. For strip lash and self-adhesive. Anything that says Ready Lash or like Ardell's says Natural Lash, that means you need to buy the glue or the glue has to come with it. So anyway, and I did notice that Ardell has something new that I hadn't seen before, so I will be interested in taking a look at it later and letting you guys know about it, but this is called Press-On Lash. So, something to try in the future. Anyway, I'm just going to go real quickly here. I want to go real quickly because of the time here, and I'm going to put on the strip lashes, the Andrea strip lashes, and that means I am going to be using the glue. There's a lot of different types of glue. I tend to go with the clear, although they do have the darker one, and that can fill in some lines maybe where you might have made some mistakes. I would only use the dark one if I were going out at night, just because I'm fair-skinned, but I tend to use the glue that is either clear or it goes on white and then dries clear. So I have my eyelash ready to go, and I have my glue ready to go. Said glue. Alright. Could come in closer, but last time I made that mistake. So I just want you to see here, I'm applying it just like I would eyeliner, okay? Very smoothly here, and I'm being really careful not to get it too close to my eyelashes. One, I don't want my eyelashes all stuck together, and two, because that's when I might get a lot of stinging, which means that I have gotten this in my eye, and that is no good for your eye, that is for sure. Just in case people do not know or aren't sure which side to put it on, Ardell and Andrea do a very nice job of saying right and left. So the reason I'm still talking, you gotta give it a few minutes. And then you kind of come in here. Since I have a little more experience putting them on now, it doesn't, you know, take me too long to figure it out, but it may take you a couple tries to find out whether or not the lash actually fits the whole span of your eye and whether or not you need to cut some off or not. So far, I just have not bothered with cutting them off. All right, so you can see here, the eyelash is on. So before, after. Now, they come with eyelash curlers. Gosh, I really wish I had done my nails before I had done this video. That's really attractive, but oh well. I just wanted to do an impromptu because I promised my little girlfriends down in the neighborhood that I would definitely put on my website my outtakes, because we had some really cute ones to put out there. But since the website didn't get out, I'm you know, going ahead, following through on putting the eyelashes on. They have them for the bottom. I wouldn't bother. And I also wouldn't bother investing in a curler, honestly. You can sort of mess around with them after they're on, press them into place, and they pretty much stay where you put them. But again, you know, if I just went out for the day, nobody's gonna be the wiser that I have them on, except for the fact that if, you know, if they get wet or something happens, you know, I have had my son tell me every once in a while, you know, which I know means, yeah, your eyelash might be falling off, Mom. So again, I am going to put this other one on really quickly just so you can see both. And again, very careful to stay right above the, you know, right above that range of your own lash, because you don't want to mess up your own lashes and you don't want it in your eyeball. I'm sure there's all kinds of warnings and all kinds of stuff saying, I don't know, hazmat's gonna have to come and flood your eye out with some special stuff just to make sure you don't go blind. In order to avoid that altogether, just stay right, you know, right above the eyelash there. All right, so I'm letting that one gel a little bit. It just needs a few minutes to kind of dry, get tacky there. And I take my eyelash off, the one that said left. And these are the Andrea number 33s, by the way. They're very thick. I don't think I had any of the Ardells, which is why I went with my Andrea. But, you know, I started using the Andreas. Okay, here I am. I'm going on, putting this next one. And again, I kind of just, I put it in a place where I would put on my, oh, that one didn't go on perfectly. So I will try one more time. Usually if you don't get it by the second time, you have now messed up that eyelash and you may have to start with a completely new one. Just as an FYI, guys. My fingers are now stuck to the glue, so that could be a situation that I've entered this moment, but every once in a while you're able to escape that issue. So if you are planning to use these and you don't have anybody to help you out, I would definitely try them out beforehand. If you're looking for something to do while you are recovering from your back surgery, get a mirror that is very large that you can either, you know, hang close to your bed. I mean, obviously you can't bend, twist, or lift, and so you want a mirror that you can, you know, stand up into place and yet allow yourself to see what you're doing. You know, maybe somebody will put something on a tray and you can have it at your knees and you can fool around with it, whatever. And let me tell you, if I had never had back surgery, I don't think I'd ever have tried these fake eyelashes, to be honest with you. Never had a need for them, and I don't know why I did, but I guess after having to do a few nighttime videos, I found them just to be fun, interesting, and easy. The nice thing about them too is, guess what? You never get raccoon eyes because there's nothing to come off, and that's really why I like them the best. I'd say overall, and it's one of the reasons why, again, I continue to use them. Just give me 1 second here. One more last thing. So I can tell, you could tell that I had some trouble on this left eye getting it into place. If you've ever messed up and it's not quite right, use your eyeliner to sort of fill in the gaps and fill in where it's not connected 100% and doesn't look natural. So for me, I didn't quite extend it down far enough, but it's far enough that nobody would notice. So instead of pulling it off and starting all over again and wasting one, I would just fill in with my eyeliner pencil in there. And I'm also going to do it up here at the front because for some reason it didn't stick there either. I'm sure I took a lot of the glue off when I stuck my finger to the eyelash by accident. And so anyway, you just fill it in with eyeliner to cover up any of those mistakes you may have made, and you're good to go. Now, I have not been standing in the right position this whole time, and I'm feeling it now, so I'm going to stand up straight for the rest of it, but there's not much more. That's about it. I did want to just, again, give a shout out to, I know that Revlon has some products. I haven't tried them yet, so I really don't have anything to say quite yet about them. As soon as I do, I will let you know. I have, however, like I said, had a lot of experience now with the Andrea. I apologize if I'm not saying the name right. And I do like to use their day, you know, these ones that are just lighter. I like to use them during the day. And basically, if I have these on, I don't need to have any other makeup on. I just don't. It's just so easy, and it's just really convenient. So thank you, Andrea. Also, don't forget that they do have, you know, they're clear, and they're both clear and dark glue if you want to use it. And Ardell was the one that came around second, and the only reason I ended up getting these and trying them was because the drugstore that I'd gone to didn't carry the Andreas, and I was just so distraught until a woman told me, hey, we have these other kinds. So I tried them out, and they worked just as well, and so far so good. I don't know if I could actually tell you which one's better. They both have, you know, their pros and cons, but overall I use both of them interchangeably and regularly. And when I say interchangeably, I guess I don't mean like one of the Ardell and one of the Andreas at the same time, but you know what I mean. All right, guys, that's all I've got for today. And again, I will be addressing the website issue. I'm very upset. And next beauty video that I do, because that's not really my shtick here, but I will try. This is just very intriguing to me. The press-on, I mean, we've all heard of the Lee press-on nails. I guess if you were born, I don't know, at least 20 years ago, you've heard of them, right? So now we have the Ardell press-on lash. Good to go. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. And if you like my videos, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe, please hit that red button. You'll get my updates. Take care. Good night.